Hey everybody, hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I had to get some new music and we're live today on YouTube because I'm still Facebook banned for a couple more days. I'll be out of Facebook jail approximately on Tuesday. And I know some of you are asking what happened to the original porn music. Well, the thing is that song I used to use for the show, and I still have it, but it turns out that song is it has a copyright now. I guess the people that made the video, the music, they decided to copyright the music, and we're not able to use it anymore. So unfortunately, I could still use it, but I'll keep getting copyright notices, and then the video or videos that the song is being played on can be taken down or reported. So just to kind of stop worrying about it, I decided to get something else. But anyway, shout out to our first responders of the evening, Vanessa Caballero. Good evening, Lisa, Isabel Zamora, Nelly E. Barb, Helen Hoti, Sam Gerner. Good evening. Liz Cantu, Rocky Fiallos, Pauline Pizania, Nicolo Patricio Abrego Cifuentes de la Hoya de Martinez. Long name. Shout out to Jen Piazza. Jen, when's your baby due? Shout out to RJ. And shout out to everybody that's watching. So anyway, we got a decent show today. Couple different topics to talk about, and then maybe we'll open up the phone line towards the end of the show. But anyway, so where do I start? Really quick. Well, I got a mailer. I got a mailer in my like an actual kind of like one of those ads, and in my mail to buy from the Hyundai dealership. And the reason I keep getting these ads and advertisement, well, ads are advertising, right? These all these different and promotional things on my mailbox is because I actually have two Kias. I bought my first Kia that I bought in 2011. It's a Kia Soul, and then I bought a Kia Sorento for my wife 3 years ago. So I keep getting these promotional things in my mailbox all the time. And then there was one that I got a couple of days ago, and it says scratch to have a chance to win $250, match the four numbers, and you can win a $250 gift certificate or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I just kind of held on to it. And then yesterday, me and my wife, we were cleaning the car, right? Shout out to Brenda Vasquez, shout out to Ociel, shout out to Leon Arbery, shout out to Marta Linian, shout out to El Cagapalo de Facebook, Abel Villanueva, shout out to Miss T. So anyway, me and my wife, we were cleaning the car yesterday. We went to the car wash, and while we were cleaning the car, I noticed that mailer, the promotional piece. So I told my wife, we didn't have anything to do yesterday. So I told my wife, hey, why don't we go to the dealership and see if what they claim is true. And my wife's like, nah, why? Like, they're going to try to tell you that the only way to capitalize on the thing is to buy a car or test drive it. And they're going to, So I'm like, no, it says there's no, there's no purchase necessary. So sure enough, we head to the Hyundai dealership yesterday. That's why if you noticed the story yesterday, if you noticed the stories that I was posting, my wife was checking out some cars, and I hopped on a car also. So anyway, I told the guy, hey, listen, I was just here to get the gift certificate. I don't want to buy anything. I just want the gift certificate. It says really no purchase necessary. Anyway, so I was like, no, like no, there's no gimmick. Like, let me see your thing, right? So sure enough, it matches the four numbers. Like, okay, look, why don't we go to the front? And so we go to the front, and it has the four numbers. Look, if it has the numbers that's on your mailer on the board, you win. So sure enough, all gullible, right? So I go to, I follow the guy, and so all the four numbers match, right? I guess. So I'm like, okay, cool. So like, no, like it looks like you. So he's just fucking smiling, like so. It's like, no, it looks like you won. So anyway, sure enough, I got this $250 dining advantage card, and there's a couple people that I have in a group, and I told them, hey, I won this $250 card. So I'm like, awesome, like $250. That's like a, high end dinner. So I told my wife, hey, look, like we got $250. So sure enough, like you have to, it has a code on the back, right? Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see if I could sign in. Maybe it lets me sign in. Okay, hold on. I even probably forgot my password already. Okay, let me try to sign in, guys. But anyway, so I tell my wife, hey, look, we got $250, right? We got $250, and so I'm like, hey, we should go have dinner like in a couple days. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, I'm all excited. So I log into the website, which is what I'm doing now. Let me see if it lets me. Okay. So sure enough, I log in, and I log into the website, and it's like, oh, okay, awesome. Like, I got $250. And my wife's like, okay, well, you should check it out. So anyway, so sure enough, like I said, I got this $250 card, and I log in. I'm like, okay, $250. However, here's the thing: it's not $250 like gift card. It's more like you get up to $250 in credits. And what does that mean? So I'm actually logged into the account that I made. So if you do a search for Brownsville, like you don't get the $250. So you get $5 here, you get $5 there. Like Johnny Carino's. You read the offers, and you get $10 off if you purchase $30 or more. Or if you want to go to Quiznos, or Chuck E. Cheese, you go to Chuck E. Cheese, and you get $5 if you purchase 100 play points for. So you pay $20 and you get $5. Or you buy a large pizza, you get $3 off. So I'm like, man, they fucking tricked me. You know what I mean? And I guess everybody wins. Everybody that goes to the dealership they get one of these. So sure enough, the marketing worked. They fucking tricked me. And I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. So anyway, I tell my wife, well, now that we're here, why don't we try driving some cars? Anyway. So I was really disappointed. Like, I was like all excited for this fucking thing, like $250. I'll probably use it like, I'll see if I could find like a, free chips or something. But yeah, it's pretty much a coupon card. It's not a gift card. But anyway, so that is what happened yesterday. But I did drive a couple vehicles. My wife really fell in love. The Hyundai Palisade, that was a pretty cool ride. But the one that she got into is a like fully loaded Hyundai Palisade. And I mean, these things are nice. Like, Hyundai has definitely stepped up the game. Let me see if I can show you a picture of what my wife kind of got into. So it's a $50,000 car. I mean, it's definitely almost like a. I mean, it's an awesome vehicle. But it's $50,000. It's not something I could afford right now. Fortunately, I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, I don't really need it. We don't really need it right now. But if I could, I would. I just, who wouldn't want to drive a new vehicle? Like, obviously, new cars are fun to drive. But yesterday, I got in a Kia Stinger, and this thing is fast as hell. Like you wouldn't think that Kia makes sports cars, but this Hyundai GT, I think it's a twin turbo, also a $50,000 car, starting. And I was like, I didn't even tweak it. I just use a sport mode and put the pedal down like vamonos, turbo. It was quick. It's definitely a fast ride. But like I said, it is a $50,000 vehicle starting price. Who wouldn't want to drive a new vehicle? So, but one of the things I was thinking, guys, when I was driving yesterday, is that it makes me want to work harder. You know what I mean? It makes me want to like strive for more. Like I definitely would like to, try to better myself, better my career, and because I mean, who wouldn't want to drive a new car? But when you have a family, um, you have responsibilities. Yeah, those family responsibilities come first before new vehicles and all that stuff. Your house comes first. You gotta, there's a couple things in the house I gotta take care of. We just got a new refrigerator. We haven't actually got it yet. It'll come in soon. Let me see. I got. Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about. But anyway, so for now, guys, the Kia Stinger will be put on hold, or the Hyundai Palisade. We'll just have to strive for better. So hopefully, in the next 2 years, maybe we'll try to get a new car. I did try to also. Let me see. Let me read some of your comments. Don't asustame, says Frank. Escoge algo de lujo, no, not a Kia. Well, Kia is still, Kia makes good vehicles. I had two Kias, and like the first Kia Soul that I have, I bought it in 2011, and it's still like everything's fine with it. Has 130,000 miles, and it works just fine. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I just oil changes, change the spring with the shocks or whatever. That's pretty much it. So obviously these are things that I would like to get for the family, but for now we'll have to put these things on hold. Anyway, so speaking of which, guys, like I said, everything's going up in price. Gotta work harder. Gotta work smarter. Yeah, let me see real quick. So what's in the news, guys? I've been trying to find a couple things today to talk about. So today, this came out in KRGV. This is one of the local news stations. It says from the Associated Press, for decades our customers have enjoyed the thrill of the hunt for value at $1, and we remain committed to that core proposition. But many are telling us that they also want a broader product assortment when they come to shop, said CEO Michael Winsky in a prepared statement. Raising some prices will certainly give the national chain some flexibility and likely more variety on the shelves, but $1 this year would not buy you what it did in 2020. So obviously what they mean is they're going to add more variety, and the variety is things that are not for $1. But ultimately what they're trying to do is they're using these varieties that they're going to add so that, once you go in there, you're no longer buying $1 stuff. And then before you know it, the dollar items, they're not going to be $1 no more. They're going to be $2. So they're not even, probably the Dollar Tree, they're going to have to rename it because items are not going to be worth $1 anymore. They'll probably just call it Bargain Tree. And it's kind of sad, like, that's why I'm really trying it, guys. I mean, it all ties in together, really, if you kind of think about it. I mean, that's why I'm really trying to quit work, I guess, or try to find more ways to make money, because at the end of the day, guys, like, all the things that you want to buy, they're going up in price. Food's going up in price. Rent's always gonna be going up in price. Gas is gonna be going up. Like right now, gas is like almost $3. So what you make is really not going as far as maybe 5 years ago. I've been making good money, but I haven't gotten a raise in this full time job that I have. I haven't got a full time. Haven't gotten a raise. I should ask for one, but I shouldn't be asking for a raise. You know what I mean? So I mean, this is why I really want to do the day trading thing, the stock market thing. I mean, just here, historic increase in food stamp benefits starting October. Like people are getting food stamp benefits, more food stamp benefits because everything's going up in price. People, the food stamp money people are getting, people are not able to buy the same thing. So, I don't get food stamps, so that means I gotta work harder, and hopefully, it says historic increase in food stamp. It says in October, starting this month, benefits will jump 27%, the large increase in its history. It stems from the revision of the Thrifty Food Plan. This update does come part of the USDA. So basically, people are gonna get $36 more in their average monthly benefits. Blah blah blah. But for the people that don't get food stamps, like us regular people, kind of, everything goes up. We don't get free stuff, so just have to work smarter, I guess. Anyway, today the Dallas Cowboys won. America's team. And there's a lot of people that follow our page from all parts of the U.S. From Canada, like Jen and Sean Ross, and we have there's another lady that follows us from Canada. And there's a tradition in Brownsville, Texas, guys. Brownsville, Texas is the big city in the Rio Grande Republic. I don't know where this started really, but every time that in the regular season and also during the playoffs, but every time in the regular season that the Cowboys win, all the fans in Brownsville, well, the majority of them, they go to Southmost Boulevard. Southmost Boulevard is a road for all the people in Brownsville, District 1. And every time the Cowboys win, they have the famous Pitada de la Southmost. So what is a pitada, guys? So for our non-Spanish speakers, what is a pitada? So pitada is more like in a honking event. Pita means like honk, like pitale, like honk at that person. So when the Cowboys win, all these people gather up, and then all the cars in the road, they start honking, they start cheering for the Cowboys. And actually, I found a video, and let me play the video for y'all.
Brownsville, they've been having these pitadas for a long time. Every time the Cowboys win, they have these pitadas. So this is the first time I've been out. And it's amazing that this Southmost is where the pitadas always happen. Out and support the Dallas Cowboys. Brownsville, we'd love to have you. Like I said, this is definitely what you want to be.
And if you guys remember last week, I was streaming one live for y'all. I was at one of my friends was streaming the video, and I was actually just re-streaming that for y'all. But like I said, guys, in Brownsville, it's a tradition. I don't know where it started from, really. I guess just crazy Cowboy fans decided to drive down Southmost Boulevard. Like, hey, let's just start honking, and that's where the birthplace of the pitada, and it's kind of unique. I don't think it really happens anywhere else. I don't even think Dallas, when the Cowboys win, they don't have this kind of stuff going down over there. So, like I said, this is a Brownsville tradition. I'm pretty sure, like, when the Cowboys won, like, 30 years ago, Pretty sure they had a pitada in Dallas, but like when the Cowboys win in Dallas, they don't start honking. It's just a Brownsville thing, but it's fine. Like people like that. It's like a tradition. So I think it's good, even though I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I think it's a good thing. Like it brings business. People. There's people that travel from other parts of the Rio Grande Valley. People from Harlingen. They'll like, hey, they'll watch the game in Brownsville because they want to partake in the pitada. So, they brings business to the, local restaurants. Southwest Boulevard is known for the taco restaurants there. So it brings business. It's a good thing. Like, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I understand, hey, like, it's a tradition. People like that stuff. Anyway, what else is in the news? Obviously, if I'm going to talk about the Cowboys, I'm going to talk about Houston. And the Houston Texans, they suck balls. We understand. That's why I'm not a Texans fan. Like, they suck. Like, they haven't been able to win me over, and I don't think it's gonna happen in my lifetime. But today they got their ass kicked, like literally 40-0. Like they couldn't even kick a damn field goal. Like that's how sorry the Texans are. Like that's why if you guys see me like everywhere the Houston Oilers hat, I wear the Houston Oilers hat because the Houston Oilers like they would win games, And then, unfortunately, the Houston Oilers left to Tennessee, and I stopped watching football altogether. And I've really been trying to follow the Texans. But when they're losing like this, it's like, I'll just be a damn Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but they're like, who wants to follow a team that sucks? Nobody wants to follow teams that suck, So, Texans, 0. Buffalo Bills, 40. What happened during this week, guys? There was a lot of rain. If you guys are, most of you are familiar already with the Rio Grande Republic. You have Stark County right here, Hidalgo County, Cameron County, and then, of course, Leticia County, where all the crazy stuff happens. But it rained a lot, guys. Literally, it rained for several hours. And the thing is, they call it the Rio Grande Valley, but that's why I always call it the Rio Grande Republic. It's not a valley. It's a damn floodplain. And people complain all the time. It's because the politicians. It doesn't matter if the politicians, if the ones that you like get voted in. It's a damn floodplain. Like, what is a floodplain? It's gonna flood. Like that's what it is. Floodplains flood, no matter what happens. So, let me show you some pictures. This is a couple of pictures from Brownsville, courtesy of my buddy Craig Grove. And it got bad. Like people got their homes flooded in. Cars stranded. It was pretty bad. This guy had to try to push his car. But it's always going to flood, guys. It's just one of those things. You live in the Rio Grande Valley. It's prone to flooding. It's prone to flooding, sorry. Anyway, so this is Brownsville. I was able to get some pictures from Raymondville. So this is Raymondville. This is actually pretty much where Leticia lives. This is the main highway right here. No, wait, the main highway is right here. This one. And this is 10th Street, if I'm not mistaken. So this is 10th Street, like goes across this, and then the Hidalgo Avenue is like right here. But let's see, I think there was another picture. But yep, it kind of flooded pretty bad this week. Let's see. What else? Oh, so guys, I did wanted to talk about this. So guys, guess what I have here? Just in case, I had to get one of these. It's Maruchan noodles. And the reason I bought these Maruchan noodles, and this is probably the best flavor of the noodles, the spicy, hot and spicy with shrimp. This is the best. This is the best one. And I'm gonna eat this tomorrow. And it turns out, guys, in Mexico, there's a tried to think what. So Profeco is a government agency that basically enforces law, and they basically protect the consumer. Like, that's what it means. It's like the federal agency for the consumer. And they basically came out in the news, and they basically are alerting people, saying that not necessarily Maruchan noodles, right? They're just talking about all ramen noodles, like instant ramen noodles. And this has been out in the news. They're saying that, so I'm going to read this out. It's in Spanish. But it's saying the Profeco, like, which is the agency that protects the consumer, has made an alert that the instant ramen noodles, they have a high content of salt, high calorie intake, and poor nutrition. And some of the brands will be removed from the market. Several observations have been made by the Profeco recently, that which in turn the Maruchan brand, which is one of the main brands, has been determined that it causes headaches. Another study has been made that has, of course, has excess salt and sodium and other components that could cause irregular heartbeats, suffocation, dry mouth, and other things. And it says next week there's going to be 33 brands. There will be a list of 33 brands that will be coming out, and one of those brands, of course, the most famous one, is the Maruchan brand. So, of course, people are buying all these instantaneous ramen noodles, and who knows? Maybe they'll go off the market. So, of course, here's a page I found. I think it's from the state of Hidalgo in Mexico. It says through several social media users have reported that various supermarkets in different states, they have now gone empty because Profeco has listed the news that various ramen noodle brands are gonna be out of the market. So people are buying these like by bulk, like they're hoarding. Like, check this out. These are, people are buying these like crazy. You know what I mean? And of course, when stuff like this happens, there's several memes that come out, and here's a funny memes. I guess Maruchan's gone to heaven's like, no te tocaba, que that means, brother, it wasn't your turn. Here's another one. Yo disfrutando las últimas Maruchan mientras pueda. So it's a sad cat crying with the Maruchan cup. And for non-Spanish speakers, this means enjoying the last ramen noodles while I can. Let me see. I think I had seen some more memes out there. Oh, this one's funny. So Profeco, like I said, this is the agency, the state agency that protects the consumer. So basically, this one's pretty funny. So it has the Maruchan noodles and the angry Chihuahua dog. This is supposed to be representing the state agency that's now banning the ramen noodles. So they want to ban the word, like, the ramen noodles, but when it comes to cigarettes and alcohol, it makes it, it's funny. Like, they don't say anything against cigarettes and alcohol, like, they're happy about it, but when it comes down to ramen noodles, they're pissed off about that. Oh, this one's pretty funny. This is pretty funny. It says, I don't want to go, Mr. Stark. So if you guys remember watching the Avengers, when Thanos snaps his fingers and half of the Avengers and the humans and the planet start disappearing. So it's basically kind of like an Avengers. Maruchan is disappearing. Haven't seen this one. Let me see. Oh, so now and it says goodbye to romantic dates with ramen noodles. So it kind of shows like people that barely making it. This would be like their date. Their dinner dates. Two cup of noodles and a sandwich. Talk to your girlfriend. Well, goodbye to all that. So let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to find other. Oh, so this is basically kind of points out that people are going to the ransacking the market. Says the state agency announced that it was possible they're possibly retiring the ramen noodles of Maruchan, and then all of Mexico, everybody goes to Mexico. That's why I have my Maruchan cup right here. So if anybody wants to buy this, I'm selling it for $20 to my friends in Matamoros. So if you guys can't find Maruchan noodles, I'll sell you this one for $20. This is possibly the best flavor. And but yeah, it does have a lot of sodium. It literally has 1,300 milligrams of sodium. So how much is 1,300 milligrams? Milli means 1,000. So that has 1.3 grams of sodium. So it is, and it has total fat 15%. And I mean, that's a lot, saturated fat, 6 grams of saturated fat. And so, yeah, I mean, it's not good for you. I definitely don't recommend eating these all the time. College students eat these all the time, but, they're really not that good for your health. Though they're good for a little snack if you're hungry, but do not eat these on the daily. Once, maybe every 2 months is fine. But anyway, but they're good. These are good. These cost 20 cents. Anyway, what else is new? Let me read some of your comments really quick. Vicky Bejarano, hello. She says we have plenty of those in Los Angeles. Isabel Martinez says the company should change their ingredients to an edible version. Isabel, I don't know if you're to an edible version. You can eat these. It's edible. Isabel Martinez says JRGV is commenting here. Are you typing with your toes? Liz Cantu says, Frank, if you can eat McDonald's, then you can eat Sopa Maruchans. Michelle Armendariz says, no more romantic dinners with Lorenzo. Shout out to Diego Olivares. And shout out to Danny Villarreal, Trisha Guerrero, Georgia Malone. Anyway, so let's see. What else is new? Oh, so guys, my wife started making me watch a new Netflix series. And I was seeing all these memes and pictures, and I wasn't really understanding what was it. I thought it was something with PlayStation, but I guess there's a new series, and supposedly it has had the most views in all of Netflix original series combined. Well, I'm not sure combined, but it has had the most views in all of the Netflix series. And this series called Squid Game. I haven't watched the whole series, so please don't tell me all the spoilers. I barely started watching episode 1. I haven't even finished. I think I have 10 more minutes to go on episode 1. But it looks kind of interesting. It's kind of like the Hunger Games. I don't know much what it's about. It kind of seems like, from what I can tell, it's about a guy, or maybe there's a group of people that basically are gamblers. They owe money to different loan sharks and different companies, and they really have no hopes of getting out of these debts. So they've resorted to some underground thing, and well, they pretty much signed their life away, right? So it's interesting. Like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, it's interesting. It's kind of like the Hunger Games. People die. And I'm probably going to watch the rest of the episode and maybe watch another one after this. But if you guys haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. It is interesting. I tell my wife, when my wife was telling me, she's like, oh, it's because you got to watch it. Like, my wife always has all these Netflix series that she's always telling me. And honestly, she has a good selection of. She always telling me, you should watch it, you got to watch it. And then I always get hooked on these series. I remember the first time she got me hooked on Narcos. That was an awesome series. She got me hooked on Club de Cuervos. That was an awesome series. And then Game of Thrones. Of course, Game of Thrones was definitely one of the best ones I've seen. And so when she told me about the series, she's like, oh, you gotta watch it, Like, okay, when she was telling me it's one of the most watched and talked about series, I'm like, okay, is it like Game of Thrones? Like, well, Game of Thrones is different. So definitely Game of Thrones is definitely, one of the best series of all time. But this one seems to be good. I'll definitely end up watching that later on. And last piece before we jump on the phones is picture of the day, Starbase, Texas. Starbase, Rio Grande Republic. And this picture was actually shared by... this was a magazine. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Let me see if I can find the rest of the pictures. And I'm definitely gonna be working on something, guys. I won't tell you, but let me see if I can find. This came out in a magazine. Here, I did find this. Okay, finally find it. So this came out in Texas Monthly, and let me show you guys this. So this picture is part of Texas Monthly. And so for you guys that don't live in the Rio Grande Republic, I'm going to be working on something. But these are some pictures of Brownsville, Boca Chica Beach, Sable Palm Sanctuary. This is the cultural district where the zoo is. Downtown Brownsville. Obviously it's enhanced. It doesn't really look like that. It looks nice. But it doesn't really look like it. But hopefully, as there's more people that are coming down to Brownsville, there's a lot of good things, So I definitely encourage everybody that's not from our area to come visit, So I'll be working on something, guys. Not just Brownsville, but for the whole Rio Grande Republic. And then, of course, you have the spaceships that are getting made there in Brownsville. So pretty good stuff, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to share that really quick with you. So we reached the end of the regular show. Diego Olivares says, Frank, did we talk about Chisquis obviously trying to run for Filimon Vela? So, yes, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Let me see if I could find that. Actually, so yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Let me see. So, Filimon Vela, guys, he's our congressman out of Brownsville. My understanding, he's not going to run. He's not going to run again for Congress. He's been in Congress for he's our U.S. congressman. And he's been in politics for a very, very, very long time. How long he's been in as that district? I believe since 2013. And, of course, he's been in politics for a long time. So this is Filimon Vela. And I don't think he's going to run again. That's what everybody's saying. But let me see. I'm trying to find his political record. But I don't think he's going to run again. So we'll see. We'll see who's going to run. Another person that was running. Now they were kind of talking about it, and we still don't know. But that was Eddie Lucio III. Eddie Lucio happens to be the son of none other than our state senator of District 27. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. So this is Eddie Lucio III. And he's the son of, like I said, Eddie Lucio Jr., a.k.a. E3. And he's actually been the state representative of District 38, if I'm not mistaken. And he made an announcement just a couple days ago. Yeah, so he is out of District 38. It says it's been incredible privileges to. It has been an incredible privileges. Sorry, I don't know. I keep saying privilege. It has been an incredible privilege to represent District 38 in the Texas House. I would like to thank wonderful people of Cameron County for allowing me the opportunity to represent our community. It's been one of the greatest honors of my life. We will forever be grateful for the 8 terms in office where we work to make our state a better place for all of Texans. So each term for the state rep is 2 years, so 8 times 2, 16 years. I want to thank my family and friends for their unwavering support and encouragement from long nights of block walking to meet and greets across our community. You were always in the corner. We will always be thankful for unconditional friendship, love, and support to my staff, interns, volunteers, and all the different people that worked in my office. Without you, the last 2 decades would have not been possible. I would cherish our time together and hope that because of our efforts, we've made a positive impact on the process. And blah, blah, blah. So it says, with sincere gratitude and a heavy heart, I have decided I will not seek re-election to the Texas House in 2022. It is with hope that I start this next chapter in my life with focus on family, friends, and businesses. I look forward to remaining very active in my community, our Chamber of Commerce, institutions of education, and most importantly, my daughter, soon to be PTA. So, he's actually Eddie Lucio III. I mean, he has money. You know what I mean? He actually has several businesses. He actually runs this pizza business called Romeo's. He actually started it, or has several franchises now that he runs. Called Romeo's Pizza. And I think he started these franchises up in Dallas or Irvin. And he's also has a Orange Theory franchise in Brownsville and Harlingen, Texas. So he has money. Like he's a millionaire, you know. So he has several franchises of these Romeo pizzas that he's opening up. So, you know, he's focusing on that. Now, one thing that's been speculated is Eddie Lucio Jr., which is our state senator. It's been mentioned that he's not going to run maybe on the next election. So people are saying, well, maybe that's the reason that Eddie Lucio III is not going to run for state rep, because like he's basically been groomed to be the next state senate. We don't know. So the statement that he put out there doesn't say, like, if you read it carefully, it doesn't say, like, all it says is like his next chapter in life. You know, he's not running for the Texas House anymore. You know, he's not seeking re-election. So it kind of doesn't state that he's not running for maybe state senate, or maybe he could run for another seat, maybe governor, who knows. Maybe not governor, but for sure, I think he could run for state senate. So that leads us to our next question. Will La Chisqueada run for state rep now that Eddie Lucio is not going to be running for state rep? You know, that opens up the, you know, can of worms. You know, Chisquis Tejerina. Let's see, that didn't load all the way. Oh, there we go. There she is. La Chisquis. Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, there you go. So, do you guys think that La Chisqueada is going to run for state rep? Now, keep in mind, she doesn't have an address in Brownsville. Like, I don't think District 38 covers Raymondville. So, I could be wrong. But trust me, guys, you can't remove the fact that the door is open for her to run. Like, you know, consider the fact that she's committed food stamp fraud. You know, you can't ever rule that part out. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm typing something real quick. I forgot to point this out. Now, there is another candidate that, of course, could run for state senate or state rep. And that's none other than our good old buddy, Erasmo Castro. Y'all know who he is. And we don't have any real problems with him anymore. But he has mentioned that he's going to be running for different positions over the next 2 years. He's talked about running for Justice of the Peace. And now that and he actually was going to run against Eddie Lucy III, but then he dropped out because then he was running for BISD. So we might see him try to run for state rep. I don't know. And it's going to be funny if he runs. If he runs against Chisquis Tejirina, that's going to be pretty funny. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. Will he run? Will she run? But anyway, she has been hiding all this week. She has been hiding. And I know I played the video, but let me see if I could play this for y'all. So, give me 1 minute. Let me see if I could play this video. Let me see if I have it. Give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I have the video. This is from... This was from Friday. So let's play the video. She had finally woke up after Tuesday's binge.
Hello. This is Vanessa Tejirina coming at you live here in the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas. I want to show y'all something.
Apenas se levantó.
Hello, y'all.
She had barely woke up. So remember, guys, she had made a video on Tuesday cuando estaba bien prendida, guys. Remember when she was... Toma. Ow. Guys, that hurts. Remember, guys, when she made that video on Tuesday and she was high as hell? She skipped court on Wednesday because she didn't wake up, I guess, or I don't know what happened. And she literally had disappeared for like 2 days. And then on Friday, she finally woke up. She didn't even know what day it was. She didn't even know it was raining all night. Anyway, oh. Guys, that hurts. But anyway, she had made this live video on Friday.
What are y'all doing on this Friday? Hello, Diana Garcia Sanchez. Diane Clark. Mwah. Ashley Nicole. Rosaura Casares. Hello, Lori. I do this every year, what I'm about to do right now. Because every year it's been happening worse and worse and worse and worse. Let's hope I don't get arrested for making this video. Because it seems like I always do every single time I raise awareness to something, right? Hello, Caro. Hello, Estás Ramiro and Nene Cavazos. Alright. So, let me show you my house. Here's my house. There's my house. Right? Right there. Where? Hidalgo County, Cameron County. The pressure on Austin. to fix a state highway like this. Okay? So people have been asking me. So here we go. Let me show you the street again.
You can literally hear the that she's walking on this high water.
Put pressure on Austin to fix a state highway like this. Okay? So people have been asking me. So here we go. Let me show you the street again. Did it rain all night?
Did it rain all night? Like, man, this chick was so gone. Andaba toda prendida, guys. Gacho. Guys, andaba bien prendida, guys. Andaba bien prendida. She literally asked the police officer, did it rain all night? Like, how would you not know that it rained the whole night? Now, you would know that if you didn't do drugs. Did it rain all night? Like, guys, if it rains all night, like, you kind of know that it rained. Andaba bien prendida. Let me read some of your comments really quick. Isabel Martinez says she's grazing. Let's Get To says she needed a bar of soap. Abel Vinoa, she finally took a bath in the dirty water. Pecans. Frank, is it true you're gonna be co-host now that Deputy A&G is gone? I don't. And I have got several questions about OM and stuff. Like I said, guys, me and Ofelia Moreno, we're not friends after everything that happened. I don't follow her. I don't know anything that she does. I know people messaged me the other day. They were like, hey, what happened to Ofelia Moreno? How come she's not doing her show anymore? Like, Angie's taking over. Al Chile, like I said, me and Ofelia, I don't talk about her anymore. You know, she says she's not going to talk about me anymore. I don't have to talk about her anymore. But me and her, we're not friends. After everything that happened, we're not friends anymore. We're not gonna be friends anymore. You know, what happened has happened, and I've moved on. So if anybody asks me what she's up to, or if there's any hopes of reconciliation, because I know like that's what maybe people maybe want, but no, like that's not gonna happen. We're not friends. I don't talk to her. I don't follow her. I took her off my friends list. So you know, whatever she's doing, I have no idea what she's doing. So that's as far as that's concerned. Let's Continue says, Frank, I'm not going to walk in the water like that unless I totally had to. Pauline Pizani says, Frank, anybody notice her big ass toes? I didn't notice her toes. Mary Garcia says, Frank, did it rain all night? Yes, it rained all damn night. I gotta replay that porque andaba bien prendida, guys.
Put pressure on Austin to fix a state highway like this. Okay? So people have been asking me. So here we go. Let me show you the street again. Did it rain all night? How long did it rain straight for? 4 hours, yeah. Straight? Yeah. Okay. It rained straight for 3 or 4 hours, so we cannot blame the teachers. We cannot blame them. Can't. All right? But what we can do is we can finally elect a United States congressperson that's gonna say, hey, this is me, a female so-and-so in Washington, and I don't want to step on your toes because you are a state agency. But I want to go ahead and remind you that your constituents in Raymondville are my constituents too. And whatever issues that the state's not taking care of, I'm going to have to send you a little letter asking you to please take care of that issue. So I'm going to look long and hard to hopefully find a woman, female, that has more experience, one-on-one, right? An experience that those people in Brownsville in elected seats do not have. It's going to take me some time, but I'm going to find someone.
So she doesn't talk about her. I guess she kind of realized that her name or reputation. I mean, it was already tarnished a long time ago, but I think now she kind of realizes that her name is like tarnished. Like it's tarnished beyond repair. Abel, I'm gonna get to that. Abel, I'm gonna get to that. But anyway, let me fast forward the good part.
Mayor of Raymond, first and only female mayor of Raymondville. That was her husband's hospital. So what? He didn't even have a commute. He literally had to walk. There was a little sidewalk from right there to right there, and he was already at work. Isn't that amazing? So voters of Cameron County, Wilson County, Kennedy County, Kleber County, and the rest, there's going to be men asking you for your vote. Let's get a woman, please. Especially a woman that has a track record, that has helped people one-on-one. This guy loves you. He has a bill truck. So can we please do that? Can we please help people one-on-one? Not even comparable about y'all, even though half of y'all hate me. That's okay. I want to say I don't care, but it sounds mean. But the truth is I really don't care. Because the people that love me, they're louder than you haters. So, but yeah, text dot, please help us. Because when we get 3 or 4 hours of rain straight, can you please figure out something? Can you dig your ditches deeper? Maybe, physics tells me that if you dig your ditches deeper, that it will be less, prone to flooding. Man, I don't know who calls me during the live video. If they're my friends, they know that I'm live. What's going on here? Okay? So, please, yeah. Why the news, why Channel 4, why Channel 3, why Channel 4, Channel 5, News 23 ain't out here? It's because it's Raymondville. They don't care about us unless there's been a murder, unless there's been flooding for 3 days and people haven't eaten, and other people are going through the water to give them food. That's their story. Other than that, they're going to be showing the Weslico flooding, the Mercedes flooding, the McAllen flooding, and the Brownsville flooding. Are you recording me? Because I'm going to record you. Who's that car, guys? Who's that? Oh, yeah, I'm recording you too. That's Ofelia. Oh, that's a police report. Did you see that's Ofelia Moreno? That's a police report. Right there, that's a police report. Did you see her? Look at her. That's a police report. She came to me. Look, now she's going to her house. I'm glad I got that on video. That's the lady that got 5 people to beat my face bloody. And she's still stalking me. That's the lady that got people. I have to get off the phone. I need to do a police report on that, okay? That all of y'all were my witnesses. Every single one of y'all. Thank you, bye.
So anyway, the last part, I guess, Ophelia Moreno had passed by there, and she's like, look, she's stalking me. Now, like I said, I don't talk to Ophelia Moreno or anything, but there's only one main highway in Raymondville, which is Hidalgo Avenue. You know what I mean? And it's funny, she claims that Ophelia Moreno sent 5 people to beat her up. So now she's directly accusing. Remember how I would say that Leticia would make accusations, but without directly accusing anybody? But now that was a direct accusation. She's like she sent 5 people to beat me up. So now it's not I strongly believe, or it's in I have no reason to not think. Now it's she sent 5 people like that. That's a direct statement saying, "Hey, you had something to do." Like that's a direct accusation. You know, so even though we all know that that's not true, you know, police already arrested the people that were involved with the beating. But now, you know, now she's directly making claims and direct accusations that Ophelia Moreno sent 5 people to beat her up. And I wouldn't be surprised if when she wakes up, because right now, you know, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, andaba bien prendida, guys. That's why she didn't make a live video. You know, don't be surprised. She's watching right now. Chisquis, I bet you won't go live right now and make a live video porque andas bien prendida. I dare you to do it. I know you won't. Andas bien prendida. Anyway, so I know she won't go live right now porque anda bien prendida. And shout out to Jules Martinez. And anyway. Okay, so guys, we reached the end. Oh, actually, before we open up the phone lines. So, you guys remember baking soda? Well, apparently, it looks like she took down her Facebook after she herself admitted that she's a drug dealer. And I gotta play this video for y'all. So let me play it.
No te hagas el menso. Las drogas ahí están across the street, papacito. Dile a la gente, who's your real supplier? Or do you want me to say? Tell the people, Jaimito. Tell the people. When I would take the bricks, los ladrillos de coca ahí con tu neighbor. Y por eso sabías que había coca ahí, porque se la llevaba tu vecina. Dilo, Jaimito, que tu vecina es tu supplier. ¿Por qué no lo dices? ¿Tienes muchos huevos? Dilo, hijo tu pinche madre. Ponlo en Facebook. ¿Quién es tu supplier? Tu vecina, perro. Tu vecina es tu supplier. Ponlo. Yo quiero que lo pongas en Facebook. Que tu vecina es tu supplier. ¿Para qué estás ahí con... Ay, que baking soda, que me dan mi madres. No era baking soda. Eran bloques de coca, perro. Eran bloques de coca.
So that was Baking Soda Garcia telling Jaime La Rosada Contreras that why didn't Jaime ever say it? Sorry about that, guys. Baking Soda was basically directing that video to Jaime and saying, why didn't Jaime address the fact that where he would get the drugs from? So Baking Soda says, like for our non-Spanish speaking audience, she says in that video, why don't you tell the people, Jaime, where you're getting the cocaine from? And it was from your neighbor, because you knew that I was taking the cocaine in bricks to your neighbor. And that's how you knew that the cocaine was there with your neighbor, because I would take it to your neighbor. So basically, baking soda is admitting that what she was selling was actually genuine non-baking soda. And after that video was released and on Justice RGV and the Value Way, and then of course I reshared it, and I posted something else also. She took down her Facebook. So I wonder where she is now. She's hiding. She's hiding. Pues no que tú. But anyway. So anyway, guys, we reached the end of our regular segment. We're gonna open up the phone lines in a little bit. Somebody had told me. I wonder if she's watching right now. But anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have the Z Fold 3, which I got the other day on special. It's an awesome phone. And I was originally thinking of keeping both phones because I have the Note 10. And it's in pristine shape, has no scratches. I actually just put a anti-scratch cover. And I was going to keep both phones, but realistically, I don't need two phones. I mean, this is pretty much everything. So I decided to sell my Note 10. So if you guys have a T-Mobile, I can actually unlock it as well. It's a fully paid for functioning. Battery lasts you more than a day, fully charged. It has 256 gigabytes of storage. It has the S Pen. So guys, if you are looking for a phone that still can last you another 2 years and a pretty good phone, I'm selling my Note 10, 256 gigabytes. It's for T-Mobile, but I can unlock it because it's paid for. So it works on any carrier that uses SIM card. So you can use it with AT&T. You can use it in Mexico as well if you get Telcel or Movistar. So I'm selling my phone, guys. This phone, there's really nothing wrong with it. I just didn't need a new phone, but of course, this phone came in. I was like, man, I don't want to get it, but it was offered to me. I'm like, man, I need it. So now I have two phones, but I don't need two phones. So if you guys are looking for a good phone, make me an offer for the Note 10. I'll give it to you just as is with the case. It's a brand new case actually, but it's an awesome phone, guys. It still has this plastic cover in the back, I think. So let me know, guys, if you're looking for a brand new, a good quality phone, Note 10. Make me an offer, and if the offer's good, you got a Note 10. Anyway, so guys, let's open up the phone lines. Mark Canales says, Frank, raffle a phone. The only reason I don't raffle a phone is because it cost me a little bit. It's $1,000 phone. Well, it's no longer $1,000, but Anyway. So, anyway, guys, let's open up the phone lines. Let me get this ready. I want to talk to you, some of y'all. Let me know what you guys have in mind. Give me 1 second. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, guys, so I have the phone lines open now. And if you guys want to call in, please give me a call. Like I said, guys, don't call me private because I will not be answering your phone calls. But my phone number is there, 956-579-7022. Give me a call to the line, guys. The line is open. Let's take a couple of calls today. It's already 10:20, so we got maybe good 40 minutes of airtime. So give me a call, guys. Phone number's there. Oh, Trisha says she's offered $20. Yeah, $20 a night. $20 doesn't even cost the cost of shipping. But anyway, guys, give me a call, 956-579-7022. Phone line's open. Give me a ring really quick. Justice RGV says, Frank, let's talk about the drugs smuggled into Texas prison. That's a good topic, Justice RGV. Why don't you call me Justice RGV? And we can talk about that right now. I dare you to do it. Do it. Let's talk about Texas prisons and drug smuggling. Do it. Do it. Anyway, guys, give me a call, 956-579-7022. Anna Gonzalez, Tina Brown, how you do? Oh, our good buddy Mark Canales, RGV Bobby, Daya P.O. I've been away. Did Chiskis lose her children? Has she lost her children? Not officially, but yeah, she did. Ruby Stephanie says she has 2 nephews who are my sons, and they're not even 10, so please don't say that. We do not even speak with her. I'm not sure what Ruby Stephanie was referring to. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so Jules Martinez said her nephews probably got her locked in the basement. And I guess Stephanie is the aunt. Sorry, Stephanie is the mom of the... I'm confused. I'll just skip that one. Ana Gonzalez says, Frank, do you take TA enough? No, I don't. I don't take that. Sasha says, Frank, you should raffle it, 50 slots, $20 a piece. Maybe that could be a possibility. But the thing is, it's not a new phone. You know what I mean? It's not like if I had the Z Fold, maybe I already opened it, so I could raffle the Z Fold 3. But nah, I'm gonna keep it. I like keep the Z Fold 3. I like the phone. Anyway, guys, 956-579-7022. Give me a call. Like I said, the line's open. Let me take her something really quick. Something fell down. Oy. Oh, Abel Villanueva. That's a good question, Abel. Yes, actually, Abel Villanueva. La Bacon Soda, a.k.a. Horse Lover, a.k.a. Tacuache 69. Yes, she actually does have court this week for the drugs for the drug selling. So that's why she became a born again Christian, because she has court. And it's actually on October the 7th, on Thursday. That's her hearing. So she has a court on 10/7. We're going to see. Oh, you know what? There was another topic I wanted to talk about. I guess since nobody's calling in right now, we'll wait for that people to call in. So really quick, guys, this was something I wanted to bring up and I actually forgot. Let's see if... Oh, here we go. This is what I want to talk about. So, guys, it looks like next year, guys, starting January 1st, Cash App, Venmo users, anybody that actually uses like Zelle and all these other things. Oops. Share my screen with y'all. y'all are gonna have to start basically reporting all the money that you get, anything that's over $600. Once you make $600 in transactions, whether that's on Cash App, which the majority of people do use Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo, and Facebook. If you make $600, Joe Biden wants you to report it. And it says this is because after 2022, app users with a total transaction of over $600, they will have to do a 1099K form. So yes, it is an official thing. That's something that if you guys want to call in. But yep, that kind of sucks, guys. And I think it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. I mean, I do feel like people do need to report their income because people, but at the same time, you know, there's people that make lots of money out there, like millions of dollars. They don't pay any taxes. You know what I mean? So it's not fair for us little guys to have to report any small transactions like that. Like some people rely on small, like, I don't know. It's too much government. That's why people are that's why cryptocurrency was born. You know. But yep, pinche Biden. Anyway, so let's see. Going back to the main topic. Oops, sorry. All right, guys, give me a call. 956-579. The line's open. We can talk about anything that you guys want. Give me a call really quick. 956-579. If not, we'll just call it a wrap. Oh, you know what? Actually, while we wait on the line, I did wanted to talk about. Let's see. Let's see if I could point this. All right, let's see if anybody's calling me. Nope, nobody's calling me yet. Okay, so while we wait on our first caller, let me show you guys a video. I'm not sure. I found there's a TikTok channel called @DeepTomCruise, and man, like literally, these artificial intelligence apps out there, they're basically like, I mean, it's almost hard to tell. Like, you have to have a very trained eye to spot this deep fake. So there's this guy that started making deep fakes. What is a deep fake? So a deep fake is basically it's a AI render of somebody, and it looks so incredible, like not just the image but their voice. So when you watch TV, guys, like there's a lot of chances that what you're watching on TV, like if you see some celebrity or some sort of diplomat or some sort of a president of some country, you might not even be looking at them because they're actually generated. And this is a perfect example of, like, if you look at this picture, like this looks like a young Tom Cruise. Like, it's almost like, but not just like does he look like him, it sounds like him. So let me play a video.
What's up, TikTok? You guys cool if I play some sports? I love it. More for the audio experience. As much as the momentum. Hey, listen up, sports and TikTok fans. If you like what you're seeing, just wait till what's coming next.
Sorry, I was talking to myself. Here's a picture of Tom Cruise when he was in his 40s, right? And like if you look, I mean, he even has that tooth. Like one of the noticeable features of Tom Cruise is that his, I mean, it's not bad. You know, people make fun of my teeth all the time. You know, but he has his tooth starts where the middle of his nose, and they pretty much they have that spot on. Oh wait, this one. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll be right there, Steve. Hey, what's up, TikTok? Look, I do a lot of my own stunts, but I also do a lot of industrial cleanup, okay? It's important. So, obviously you keep your hands clean, but you need that exfoliating product to really cut through the grime, okay? Just another tip for you talkers, or the TikTok tips. I'm getting too old for that. I don't... Internet. Yeah, I'll be right there. Everybody thinks about the squint. Forget the squint. Everybody squints. Okay? That's where the magic happens. The jaw clench. Still got it. Well, every now and then I like to treat myself. And it's good because discipline... Oh. Oh my God. I think there's bubblegum inside this. That's incredible. How come nobody ever told me there's bubblegum? Incredible. Oh yeah.
So anyway, like I said, guys, this is a, you know, it's a deep fake. It is, I mean, it's a fake Tom Cruise, but I mean, it's the dude. You know, it sounds like him. It looks like him. Like even his mannerisms are pretty much spot on. So if you didn't know any better, like you would think that would be him. But anyway. All right, guys. So phone lines open. Let me know if you guys want to call in. Otherwise, it is 10:37, and we'll get off the air. And we'll call it a night. I'm going to watch the rest of the Squid Game before I go to sleep. Shout out to Della Rodriguez. Shout out to Feda Painter. I think they went to some concert today. They sent me a video just now. I think they were in the... They were watching Pepe Aguilar at the Bert Ogden Arena. So shout out to Delia and Ophelia Painter. And let's see. Shout out to Susie Mendoza. Let's see who else is. Let's see. Marta Lignan says he's part of the Illuminatis. Les Cantu says, Frank, did you all see the young guy from TikTok that was killed in an accident? He was in a high-speed chase and 3 people with him. His Camaro exploded as it hit the trees. He had over 2 million followers. Oh, Grisela Blanco says, Frank, ¿por qué no contestas? Okay, maybe somebody was calling. Let me see. I got a new phone, so there's that. Nope, nobody's calling me. Okay, but maybe you're talking. Maybe you wrote something. Okay, Grisela Blanco says, George Vela is my hero. Grisela Blanco says, Frank, no vas a hacer waffles. Okay. Grisela says, Frank, you're not going to make waffles? That was in reference to one of Baking Soda's posts that she's going to make waffles. Sorry, Grisela, I didn't see your comment. Sorry about that. So, anyway. Well, somebody sent me a picture. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Let me share this picture. Guys, I got a Tina Brown just sent me a picture. Looks like this is a job fair all throughout the Rio Grande Republic. It's out of it's gonna be in Edinburgh at the Burt Ogden Arena. There's actually this is funny because we know people need jobs. I'm not gonna say any names, but it does say there's gonna be different workshops Tuesday. They have a resume writing workshop. Wednesday, interview skills, and then Thursday, resume and interview skills, and then on Friday is the job fair. So I mean, these are good things, guys. I mean, really, if you think about it, a lot of times you may not get a job offer or not even a phone call. A lot of these people that apply for jobs, of course, they just apply for jobs, and there's recruiters out there or people that apply in Indeed, and they just kind of scan information. But assuming that your information does meet the criteria that they're looking for, the next step is to look at your resume. And a lot of times your resume, I used to have a small page called Brownsville Job Search, and I used to look at people's resumes, and man, well, first, there was the etiquette of the email. Like, some people still use those teenage emails. Like, I remember I used to have an email called frankmeister2000. That was my very first email, frankmeister2000 at yahoo.com. Of course, as I grew up, I now my email is more professional, right? But some people have, some non-professional emails. And it's cool, to give to your friends, an email, but when it's come to finding a job or something professional, you don't want to have those teenage emails anymore. So that's a definitely good workshop out there. Interview skills. Like, I know people, talking to a person that's offering you a job, you get intimidated because they're the ones that are offering you a job. And especially if it's a good job, you want to have a good interview. You want to make a first impression. The first impression is going to get you that job. If you make that first good impression, they're going to hire you. And throughout the years, I know my interview skills have gotten a lot better. In the beginning, I used to think I would know it all. And I used to speak more than what I needed to speak. Then later, I kind of learned sometimes you don't need to say anything. Let your skills do the talking. But anyway, this was just sent to me by Tina Brown. So thank you, Tina. And I will post that on Tuesday. I get out of Facebook jail on Tuesday, so I won't be able to post it right away. I'll be able to post that. I'll figure something out. Anyway, so guys, oops. Give me a call, 956-579. If not, it's already 10:43. Let's see. Let me read some of your comments really quick. Susie says Stripes is hiring. No need for resume or anything. They're hiring kitchen and sales associates. I can hook up anyone with a job. Guys, there you go. You guys need a job at Stripes. Susie is the person that you can talk to. So, Susie, all you have to do, guys, you want to work at Stripes and you don't have any job experience, no need for a resume, nothing. They're hiring kitchen staff. Guys, we need people that make those Stripes tacos. The taco de Wienes, that's my favorite. But if you guys need a job and you really are serious about it, talk with Susan Mendoza. She can probably get you in the door at Stripes. Abel Reno says, Frank, are you going to bring Small Business Tuesday back? That's a good question. I like being honest with people. To be honest, I don't know if Small Business Tuesday will come back. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not that I don't want to have Small Business Tuesday. The problem is, it's time. I wish there was enough time for everything. I've been working right now extra hours. I work, besides my full-time job, Monday to Friday. I work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday. In my extra job. Before it was just Mondays and Wednesdays. But now I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And then the free time that I have on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, I take Gael to his judo class. So I don't have time to do the small business. Small Business Tuesday. However, I do want to bring the karaoke back, but that's probably gonna have to be till next year because right now I'm working Fridays. That's when I was doing karaoke on Friday nights. So I need to find some time to not work on Friday evenings. We can bring Fanks karaoke back. So right now, really, the main emphasis that I'll be making will just be the cooking with my wife. We'll get our refrigerator this Tuesday, and then finally we can start cooking again. That's actually, well, there's two reasons we haven't gone live. One is I've been in Facebook jail, and number two, our refrigerator doesn't work. So we haven't been able to store anything in the refrigerator. So we'll get our refrigerator on Tuesday. Anyway. Let's see. So what time is it now? 1:35. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna end the live call. Nobody called in. The phone line's closed, guys. Do not call. I'm not answering. I already ended the live call. Nobody wanted to call in, so I'm not gonna be begging y'all to call in. Y'all had your chance. Y'all can wait next week then. Anyway, so guys, let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about really quick on the comments. Let me read some of your comments really quick. Let's continue in reference to the guy that had an accident. He was from San Antonio. Vanessa Caballero says, Frank, what do you know about the school shooting in Houston? Good question. I didn't read anything about any school shooting. I'm actually just reading about that now. Let me read that for y'all really quick because it's new. It's news to me, and I do feel bad like when people tell me, "Hey, did you read about this?" and I haven't read it. So. Okay, so I guess there was a school shooting this week. My apologies for not knowing about it. So it looks like there was a suspected gunman. He stormed the Yes Prep in the southwest area of Houston. This Friday, he wounded a principal. He was charged with aggravated assault as a public servant. He came inside the building. It was locked. There was an employee that sustained a gunshot to the back. And so it looks like there was a school shooting, but it doesn't look like any homicide, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I didn't know about this school shooting. Jules Martinez says, Frank, I just got my new fridge today. I'm sitting in a chair in front of it, just staring at it. Congratulations when you get it. Yes, Jules, thank you. I have been needing a refrigerator. And actually, here's the thing, guys. Ophelia Painter had offered me a refrigerator. Last week, she called in. Like, hey, Frank, I got you a new refrigerator. But I actually had to call her. This week and basically turn it down. And the reason that I turned it down is not because I don't need the refrigerator, but it's just so much logistics right now. I would have to travel to pick it up. I would need a truck. I don't have a truck. I would need somebody to help me. And then I got to strap it down. And then, refrigerators, they have to go upwards. You can't lay them down because of the components inside them. And then I would have to drive back to my house. So it's just a lot of logistics. So I told a fellow painter that big thanks anyway. But just because of the, timing, because you have to keep in mind, I do work weekends right now. I work on Saturdays. I would have to leave after work and then drive there and then come back. And like I said, I need a truck. Then I need to find somebody to help me to lift it up. So for now, I just had to turn the refrigerator. But I called a fellow painter and I did let her know. Big thank you for that. Isabel Martinez says, Frank, do you know about the Brian Laundrie? He acted in self-defense. His fiancée was Chisquis. Isabel, you're dumb. says, okay, so let's just kind of think about that. Let's think about that statement for a moment. Says, Frank, do you know about the Christopher Brian Laundrie acted in self-defense? His fiance was Chisky's. Why would a woman hit a man if men are stronger? Well, regardless if she hit him, it's one thing to fight. Maybe she slapped the dude. But, but he literally killed the girl, so it doesn't matter if she acted in self-defense or not. Sorry, it doesn't matter if he acted in self-defense. And maybe if she was crazy, we don't know. Like, I didn't know her. But why would he kill her? Why would he run away? It's pretty simple. Like, logic tells you he fucked up. So, we can argue about self-defense. Like, I understand, like, women can, they can lash out at guys at times. And, guys, they're supposed to control their temper and, and of course, if they have to act in self-defense, that's one thing. But it's one thing killing a woman. There's two different things here, Isabel. So, just letting you know. So yeah, it's like Rocky Fiallo says, there's witnesses that saw that he kept hitting her. Anyway, so let me know, guys, anything else. I'm about to jump off this live, start watching the rest of Squid Game. My kids don't have school tomorrow. Jessica Gonzalez says, if it was self-defense, let's see, if that is that Jessica, is that you from Brazil? Mándeme saludos a este Cesar. But I know, is that you, Jessica? I just can't, it's hard to see your picture on the thumbnail. I have a friend of mine, his name's Cesar, and his wife is Jessica también. Jessica Gonzalez. Let's see. Okay, so different Jessica Gonzalez. Okay. Georgia Malone says he killed her. It was a tumultuous relationship, and this wasn't the first time domestic violence had entered the picture. It's because she knew he killed. It's because she knew he killed the lesbian couple. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if he acted in self-defense, guys, keep in mind, like, if you act in self-defense, it's one thing, but, he killed her. Anyway, I'm going through my last messages. So I think that's about it, guys. Reached the end of our live segment. Nobody wanted to call in. Y'all did me wrong, guys. I'm kind of hurt. Al Chile. Vanessa Cabero says, Frank, how much do you pay for your phone? Well, the Note 10 I bought at the time, it was like $1,000 something. This one. The Z Fold 3, it's actually a $2,000 phone because it's $1,800 plus tax. It's about, so $1,800 plus tax is about $150. So it's about $1,950. So $2,000. But I got a good deal on it. Like I said, that's the only reason I bought it. My friend that works at T-Mobile, he got an incentive either through T-Mobile or Samsung, and he got a free phone, and he was selling it, and I was like, hey, let me buy it off you. How much do you want for it? He's like, give me $1,000. I'm like, vámonos, $1,000, vámonos. So I got $1,000. I got a $2,000 phone for half the price, and they're actually on back order, so you can't go to T-Mobile and say I want the Z Fold 3 right now. They're on hold till next month. or maybe even to Christmas. Who knows? So I'm one of the handful of people that has a Z Fold 3, and I know I got a good deal on it. $1,000 phone, and I mean it's awesome. It's fast, and it does everything that I need it to, and more. So, anyway, pretty cool phone. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you guys want to buy the Note 10 for me, how much am I selling the Note 10? I don't know. Make me an offer. If you guys have like an older phone and want to upgrade without breaking the bank, and you have T-Mobile or Sprint or AT&T, because I could unlock it. This is a pretty much, I mean, it's not brand new, but it has no scratches. The battery still works over and over a whole day. It's the 256 gigabyte version. Because the funny thing is, this is a 2-year-old phone. This has 256 gigabytes, and this is a new phone, but also has the same storage capacity. So these two phones have the same space, 256 gigabytes of space. I love the Note 10. This might be the last Note 10 they make for a while, because they might be moving over their notes to the Z Fold series. So the Note 10 has the built-in stylus, and I use it all the time. The camera is awesome. You know, a lot of the pictures that you see that I posted throughout the last 2 years, they have been taken with the Note 10. So it has a very good camera. So anyway, let me know. Oh, she wants to know, Vanessa, are you really interested in buying the Note 10 for me? Let me know, and I'll get you a better deal. How much is the Note 10 running nowadays? Let's see. Note 10, 256 price. Unlocked. Let's see. So let's see how much this is running for. So you can buy it. There, it's about $400. You know, refurbished. So let's see. So anyway, here it is, guys. So this is the phone I have. It's an unlocked phone. $400 plus you have to pay shipping, right? Oh, it's free shipping. Okay, so $400. So maybe an offer, guys, $400 or better. Best offer. And Ivanos. I'll ship it to you. Anyway, guys, that's about it. If you guys want have more let's see, I'm responding. Somebody already made me an offer on the message. So Isabel Martinez says, Frank, schools need to have class and healthy relationships and how to handle disputes. That's a very important topic, Frank. Okay, so Isabel, that's not stupid. I do consider that. That was a good point. But the thing is, what I just didn't like the comment that you made. Like you had mentioned, this is what you said. You said, Frank, do you know that Brian Laundrie acted in self-defense? His fiance was Chisky's. Why would a woman hit a man? Men are much stronger. But like I said, it's one thing to act in self-defense. Like, okay, if he had to hit her to kind of make her stop from her hitting him more, that's one thing. But he killed her. So that's two different things. But I do agree. Nadia Vidal says, Frank, email me. I don't know, Nadia. After you said those things about me, I don't know I should be emailing you. Because you know what you did. You know what you said about Gael. And I have it screenshotted, by the way. People tell me things. I may not be watching everything, but people do watch things for me, and if it's... So, you have my email. Send me an email. But anyway, back to the topic with Isabel Martinez. Really quick. Okay, schools need to have healthy relationships on how to handle disputes. I don't think that schools should be handling relationship advice. I think that's more of a topic for parents. Friends, counselors. You know, these are things that that as parents we need to work with our kids. Like, I know, for example, Gael. I know Gael. He's 10, and Gael's very emotional. You know, Gael's very emotional. Like, I think I maybe got that more from his mom. But you know, when Gael gets older, when he gets into a relationship, you know, we do dumb things in relationships, especially when we're young. You know, young people fall in love easy, and they think that everything's all lovey dovey, and things are not that way. You know what I mean? So I didn't have my mom and dad tell me about relationships. You know, my mom and dad, I'm almost 40 years old, so obviously my mom and dad, you know, they're from an older school generation. So I think it's very important as us parents, for sure, to talk about the younger generation with relationships. We have to let them know and teach them that, you know, their first love is not the last one that they're probably gonna meet. You know, they have to think with their mind more than their heart. And, you know, I for sure gonna be telling Gael, hey, you know, like, it's okay to be in love. You know, we all fall in love, and when we're young, you know, it's just one of those things. You cannot avoid it. Young people fall in love, but you know, but there is more to life than that first relationship or that first person that you're intimate with. And I'm going to be telling Gael those things. And of course, it's easier said than done, because he might get the best advice and he's going to do completely the opposite. Because I know I did. When my mom and dad told me things, it's like, you already did your thing. You know, like, let me live my life. But honestly, you know, they talked about these things. You know, like, my mom and dad they did tell me. And at the time, I didn't think they knew anything. It's like, no, tú no sabes nada, ma. But no, actually, my mom and dad, they knew a lot in life, and they wanted the best for me. Unfortunately, we all do pick our own destiny. I can only hope that Gael listens to some advice. But at the end of the day, I know he's gonna do what he wants to do. Once he's 18 and over, I can't legally tell him what to do. Like, I'm still gonna give him advice, but, you know, I can't make him do things anymore. So, but I do hope that some of the advice that I give him kind of sinks in. You know, that's the only thing I can do as a parent, because, you know, once our kids are over 18, they're gonna do what they want anyway. Like, I know Gael's gonna do what he wants, but hopefully I could steer him just enough where, you know, some of the things I talk to him will make sense, and hopefully he'll be a good young adult, making some, doesn't have to make the perfect decisions, but good decisions. Like, you know, hopefully, you know, I don't want him to be drinking and driving. That's definitely a no. Like, I'll try my best even when he's older. Like, hey, like, because those are things you can't take back. You know, you hurt somebody, you kill somebody, of course, if you know, these are things you can't take back. Of course, you know, your temper, like, people can't control their temper. So these are things that I hope, and foremost, I can gear Gael to kind of control his emotions, to you know, not get into fights and physical altercations, not to drink and drive, and I'll be there for him as much as he needs me to. You know, if he needs a ride, I'm gonna tell Gael, I don't care if it's 4 a.m. If you're drinking and you don't have anybody to take you home, call me and I'll get you. You know, that's as much as I could do for him. And I hope he, because I want him to, like, obviously they're gonna have a good time with their friends. But hey, it's very important. You're gonna drink, call me. I'm still your dad, and if I could pick you up or mom, we'll get you. And don't be ashamed. Like, don't be embarrassed to call me. And if your friends need a ride too, we'll give them a ride. So this is the only thing I can do as a parent. Anyway, guys, we've passed our time that's allowed in our show. Nobody wanted to call in. So, well, guys, we'll look forward next week. I'll be out of Facebook jail this Tuesday. Yay! It sucks because, like I said, guys, I could post to a limited degree, but I can't comment, I can't share, I can't like, I can't put any emojis. So people that message me, if you need to talk to me, you can message me, but I can't respond to any comments. But anyway, well, other than that, guys, y'all have a good night. Thank you. We had a good amount of viewers tonight. I want to thank y'all. Please become an official supporter, guys. I know I haven't really talked about it much, but we do need all of our supporters to come through. Help us get to 200 supporters. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully by the end of this year, but if not, for sure, we'll try to get to that next year. Anyway. Abel Vino says, Frank, do you have the video of the guy that was pushed up top of the bridge? I can't confirm if it was in Matamoros or Dago. Abel, I think that was in Matamoros and Brownsville because it looks very similar. But anyway. Well, guys, yeah. Otherwise, I won't. It's already 11. I got to watch the rest of the show. So, guys, y'all have a good night. Appreciate it. And much love and support. And I hope you enjoy the new song that I got because I don't have the old one. But, ¿cómo es el troquero? I don't watch you, cucaracho.